Cheers.
Clink.
Oh.
Clinky.
Clink.
Clink. Tastes like pop.
I think it's a bad thing
What?
because you just took a drink of your sangria and I took a drink of my 95% vodka with a splash of cranberry.
And
We kind of both went, it tastes like pop. I think that's an issue.
I was kidding. Because mine doesn't have any carbonation.
Well, mine doesn't either. Mine is just a
That's why I was
vodka with a splash of
kidding.
cranberry in it.
I was kidding.
But when you say it tastes like pop, it's kind of odd. But I did bring something from the Wayback Machine, and I still have
Some blunts?
No, I still have a few of these. I've always liked cigar boxes.
Even though you don't smoke cigars.
I've never smoked cigars. My father gave me a cigar when I was 7 or 8 because I was dragging on his cigarettes.
Explains a lot.
I don't know why, but he said, "Here, smoke this."
Yeah, and you went, ugh.
He gave me like some sort of green cigar, and it was horrible. And ever since then, I can't do a cigar.
No.
I know that I was at a bachelor party, and all the guys were, put this, because I have this cigar. All the guys are like this,
Oh, yeah, the fake cigar, yeah.
No, they give real ones, but the guys are all like, yeah, hey, you got a kid, bachelor party, or when you have a kid, right? When you have a kid, they give you, and I tried it. This is maybe just about 10 years ago. I go, oh, the hell, I'm going to try and be big shot. I put it in, I was like, it's just horrible, especially when you light them up, just trying to get it in your mouth. But I've always liked cigar boxes because
you keep money in there.
In school, before I had money in school, you'd keep all your supplies in there. Now,
does that mean your weed?
No. This is grade school. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, so your weed?
Yeah. But this is an old one. This is back from, and someone looks like they put a date on it. This might be from the 60s. I'm not sure. Special blunts. I have a few of these. My father collected them, a few of them. I think I have another Dutch Master, and I'd have to go look, but I have about 3 that are still in working order, 3 or 4. This one is for
what kind of working order that they open and close?
Opens and close. Yeah, so it's not.
They don't have a motor or anything.
It's not ripped though.
Oh,
broken or
so they're still
caved in.
attached.
Yeah, and I have one in my chest of drawers.
Yes.
Where I keep some stash.
Which the rest of us call
weed,
a dresser.
Not weed. It's a chest of drawers. A dresser is the short one. A chest of drawers is the tall one. A chest of drawers.
Okay.
The dresser's the slinky long one with the mirror usually attached. So I have one in my chest of drawers where I keep spare, petty cash. This actually is
Excuse me, I have to go get some money.
This actually is the Frunchroom's petty cash box.
And it's empty, isn't it?
It is. Yes, it is empty. Actually,
cobwebs.
Actually, this is from my closet.
Those are your ties.
It's all my skinny ties from the 60s.
which aren't worth anything.
In a 60s
oh my God.
Cigar box.
Well,
but
I've
always loved cigar boxes. Very fond. I like the feel. Feel that. Feel. Doesn't that feel nice? It feels nice. Feels smooth after all these years.
It feels
so smooth.
square.
You know what I think? I think it's time to start a show.
Thank God.
Welcome into the front room. It's MarlowKubic in the front room, and we welcome you in. My lovely wife, Marlo. My own person, Yoko. Actually, I want to do that the Three Stooges thing. Now, the sound effects for drinking. So drink. Point to the camera and drink. I mean, turn to the camera. Turn to the camera and drink. A little longer. Go do a fake drink. Like, watch me. Watch. You'll learn.
Okay.
Okay, watch. Because you'll get it once you see it. Once you see the finished
Can we just
version.
use the one you just did?
All right, we'll just use the one we just did. God, I got stuff all over my mouth now.
Well, yeah, because you're fake drinking.
Welcome into the front room. Welcome into the front room. My God, what a week it has been.
And you know what's most important about the front room today?
What's that?
It's air conditioned.
It is air conditioned. And we are in the midst of a heat wave here in the Midwest, the Chicago region, and many other parts of the country as well. I know it was hitting New York. I saw this morning. And they're all like, my God, I got that. Well, what you do is you stay in, and all these people love going outside and all that.
You stay in and you do a show.
Just a strange week in general because I couldn't get anything done. It was one of those weeks where Murphy's Law took place. And you know what Murphy's Law is?
I do. I don't know who Murphy is, but...
Well, I'm not sure whom Murphy is. But Murphy's Law is, of course, the anything could go wrong will go wrong. It seems like this week I was in the midst of projects or trying to finish a project, and then I had to get a call. Can you help me? I got to do this.
There were distractions along the way.
A lot of distractions, and I was trying to get things done here in the office, and it just was impossible. I just couldn't get anything done. Owning a house, too, it's kind of weird how your values change when you purchase a home. Everything changes. It's almost like having a child.
Well, I can understand that, but we don't have a child, so I can't actually understand that. But
well, you have friends.
Well, it's
hey man, let's get together. Yeah, right. Wi-Fi and let's go out. We're gonna drink. We're gonna party. Right? You got that guy, and then when he has a kid, he's like, well, you gotta strap on the kid and feed him.
And I can't take him to the bar.
Yeah, well, your life changes. Of course, when you have a child, you have to be a little more responsible.
Well, so I think what you're getting to is when you own a house, instead of saying, hey, I really want to buy that new pair of Doc Martens, you say, hey, I really want to fix the air conditioner.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
That's exactly it.
Owning a house too, when you rent, it's like just call the landlord.
They gotta fix it.
I'm gonna go to dinner, and when I get back, this better be done. That's what
or I'm not paying my rent.
I'm not paying my rent. Or you got to knock off a little bit.
And we tried to do that, but we own the house, so it didn't work. Oops.
Your life changes when you own a home because it's yours.
You are the landlord. You're in charge of everything.
And most people want to take care of their house. I do. We do. Yeah. Then, of course, a couple days ago, we just getting everything sorted out. The hottest day of the year, sweltering. Our air conditioner goes on to fritz. And it was odd because when did it happen? On a Friday, which Murphy's Law.
Friday when it was 100 degrees out.
Friday at 4:30 in the afternoon before the weekend. So luckily, I have to thank my friend Katzo for making it here by Saturday morning with the part we needed. It was just a fan motor.
He did stop by Friday to look at it and realize what he needed.
But then, I called just the guy because I called my guy, Katzo. Thank you so much. I called my guy, and he's like, well, I'm really busy. He goes, I'll try and get over there. And I said, listen, I'm going to call a reputable place here in town, just right around the corner, and see if they could get here because I need to get this thing whipped out because it's sweltering out and we can't go non-air conditioning, especially towards evening and it was stinking hot. The humidity was just... That's how.
I'm wondering how long you're going to hold that
That's
face.
How it was outside. That's how it was outside.
That was impressive.
It was pretty good, wasn't it? So I called the reputable firm here in Northwest Indiana, in town, and they go, hey, we got a guy. He'll be there in 15 minutes.
Great.
I said, fantabulous. This is going to work out. Maybe he has one right in a truck. Has a fan motor. Sometimes they have these parts. This guy pulls up. Nice guy. Looking at it, takes the serial number. Yeah, it's the fan motor. I kind of looked it up. I'm a Googler. I looked it up.
You pre-Googled before they came.
The fan was squeaking, so I go, it has to be the fan right there on the outside unit. I could figure it out. It's probably the bearings are shot. I'm talking like a hardware talk here, like my friends Anyo and Don. I'm in with that crowd. See, I'm in because I hang out at the hardware store. I haven't been there in a
call
while.
them widgets and doohickeys.
So I knew what it was, and the guy comes. He's it looks like it's the fan motor's going. Yeah, it's probably shot.
So did he not have teeth? Why are you doing that impression?
That's how service guys. That's how service guys.
They talk like they have no teeth. Okay, didn't know that.
So he goes back to the truck. He's like, feel this air conditioning on the truck. I go, yeah, it's nice. I go, get the fan motor. It's a bitch, man. So busy. so busy. Let me call. There's a place over in the next town that might have a motor, but I doubt it. Right away. See, he's giving me the shaft a little bit, so he's getting me worried.
That sounds dirty.
So he calls there, of course. Oh, no, you got to get aware from Minneapolis. Okay, you can overnight it for an extra up-the-ass charge. I said, just get the son of a bitch. You don't have a motor? I go, this is probably a common motor. It's a motor for an air conditioning thing. No, he said that you have to buy that brand, that Carrier brand, because that motor has a specific capacitor in it. I kind of know what a capacitor is.
Does it have the flex capacitor from Back to the Future?
That's the line he gave me. So he's dealing with this guy.
He's talking about the DeLorean.
I go, look, I looked up the motor. What's the motor going to run me? I saw the motors online. Well, you know, it's going to cost a little more because we're busy. And so
it's hot.
I said, listen, order the damn thing. He orders it. It's gonna fast I could get it is Monday, so it's Friday. So now I'm thinking, I go, can't you jerry rig this like a couple alligator clips? Because I know a couple guys who could do that.
Until the part comes in,
feel this air conditioning in the van. No, that's kicking, isn't it? He said that to me twice. I almost I was gonna wring his neck.
I was gonna kill him and take the motor out of his van and put it in our air conditioner.
So he orders it. I come back in the house. I'm sweating bullets. I'm like, oh my god, I'm running this thing. It's like, it sounds like a pig squealing out on the patio. But it's still running. He goes, it might get by, maybe just stop and go. So I'm stopping and going. All of a sudden, my friend Katzo calls. He goes, I'm going to come by. What'd the guy say? I gave him the whole lowdown. 5 minutes later, Katzo pulls up. Looks, yep, fan motor, took the thing down. He goes, you know, I can't get it tonight. I'll have one by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Cancel that other one. I call up the reputable firm here in town, canceled it. Katzo comes 10 in the morning, installed in a half hour. Unbelievable. Thank you, Katzo. So always something. That Murphy's Law in owning a home.
Cheers to Katzo.
In owning a home, there's always something. Remember the one time we were going to go away and the water heater burst?
We were ready to go down to Purdue for homecoming.
Right.
And you went downstairs to check and just make sure everything's copacetic, because you got to check this stuff when you're in a house and you're going to leave town.
I have this weird sense.
There was water. The water heater was leaking. Thank God Rick checked that, turned it off, drained it, got someone there, replaced it. Then we headed down to homecoming.
Yeah, they came that morning and replaced this. But
again, on a Friday.
Bloody hell. Can it happen on a Tuesday?
No, never.
Yaktim Haleta. Crying out loud. This is what happens. It's that Murphy's Law.
I still want to know who Murphy is. I'm going to read it.
Okay, we'll find out what it is here. The history of Murphy's Law. The perceived perversity of the universe has long been a subject of comment. Yes, indeed. Precursors to the modern version of Murphy's Law are not hard to find. The concept may be as old as humanity, and that's quite old. Crap. Okay, sorry. I'm looking.
Technical difficulties.
Sticking. I hate this heat.
Technical difficulties.
All right, so the concept may be as old as humanity. Recent significant research in this area has been conducted by members of the American Dialect Society.
Oh, I thought the American Murphy Society.
The upper crust, yes.
You need some tea.
It was found that anything could go wrong at sea generally does go wrong sooner or later. This is at sea. So it is not to be wondered that the owners prefer safe to the scientific. This is stupid. Why am I reading
This is stupid. Who's Murphy? That's all I want to know.
Murphy. Back in 1866, Augustus D. Morgan wrote something. The first experiment illustrates the truth of the theory, well confirmed by practice. Whatever can happen will happen. This is what he said. Yes.
But was his best friend Murphy or something?
How about Bill Mullins? Did Bill Mullins do it? I think Billy Schmierka is the one who actually came up with it.
Billy Schmierka is Murphy.
It was Phil Murphy was the guy.
It was Bruce. Bruce Murphy. Bruce Murphy.
Bruce Murphy back
from
in 1877. He was the one that came up with Murphy's Law. And I hate Murphy's Law, and I hate the heat. This heat is ridiculous. I wish it would just go away. We had a nice downpour today.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, enough of that. All right, let's go here. You know what's the weirdest thing?
That cigar in your mouth is the weirdest thing.
You know what's the weirdest? Do I look all right with it?
No.
No, it doesn't fit?
No.
You gotta get that blue collar thing going.
Please don't.
Now, let me see. Okay. Oh no,
You look like a bookie, actually.
That's all right. I'll go with bookie. I'll go. Give me a 5 on 10. Give me 20. What's the odds on?
Horse's ass?
Yeah. Dude, that tastes like a real cigar.
Oh.
The oddest thing that's happening to me lately is when I eat, I have to go number 2 almost immediately.
I thought you were going to say the weirdest thing is the hair growing out of your back.
That's how yeah. The wife finally told me, she goes, you got to shave
I got to shave your back.
Well, it'd be nice if I help you out. I help you out with your mustache all the time. So.
Touche.
No, the weirdest thing is this just started happening like last year. I'm almost nervous to go to dinner now. I mean, we were at breakfast the other day, and we were about a good 20 minutes from the house, and about halfway through, it's like I felt something pop, and I'm like, whoa. I still have half my meal, so I'm pounding it down. I'm trying to pound it down, and I am not going in this place. The doors open right into the dining area, and I don't want any wafts coming out. And I don't want to sit in there for too long. Plus, I'm not a fast pooper. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm not. I don't know how you go poop that quickly, but I can't do it. I need to work into it. It's kind of.
I want
It's kind of set.
In and out, no one gets hurt.
I'm setting
I'm
up,
done in about 30 seconds.
One check on the toilet paper roll. No, so I'm really having issues because we have to go to dinner next week in downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking we have to take a train back, too. So I'm like, oh, my God, what am I going to do? At least the restaurant has a nice
You're going to hit the restaurant before we hit the train.
So I tell Cott now, I said, I'm going to take you out for dinner, a poop, and a show.
But somehow we never make it to the show.
I haven't been to a movie theater in probably 4 years.
I prefer watching movies at home because you can pause it to go pee and refill your free drink.
Right. And you can't really drink cocktails in most.
There are some, but it's God knows they would be way more expensive than my sangria bottle.
I know. I like seeing stuff on the big screen. My favorite place is the Music Box in Chicago. I love going there because there's a couple nights. There's one nice Argentinian steakhouse right around the corner.
But we went and saw John Waters' film.
Yeah, seeing stuff like that.
It was awesome.
I don't want to go see Tom Cruise on a big screen.
I don't want to see Tom Cruise ever.
No, I don't. So dinner, a poop, and a show. One day we'll go. Hey, that rhymed. Superpowers. What superpowers would you like to have?
I want to be able to beam myself places or fly. I mean, just be able to go somewhere quickly.
I'd rather beam.
Beam?
Yeah, because flying, you might get hit by a jet or something. You don't want to do that.
I would also like to read people's minds.
I think that would be a real good one. That would be.
When someone's like, I really like your outfit, really, because you're in your head, you're saying I look fat.
The only other one was to be invisible, because then I could sneak into the changing rooms and watch all the girls undress. Does that sound weird?
I would also like to be bulletproof.
Bulletproof? Why? You in the line of gunfire recently?
I could go beat up criminals and they could shoot me and it wouldn't matter.
I do like the beaming.
Yeah.
Because then you wouldn't have to worry about travel. If we could both beam and just say,
oh my gosh.
Let's shoot out to Key West right now.
My gosh. In a heartbeat.
And you're there.
Yeah.
That would be brilliant. I would take that one. The other superpower I'd really like is not picking the slowest checkout lane at the grocery store. That would be my favorite. You
know what other superpower? What other superpower I would love?
What?
Having a metabolism.
One other thing before we go about the heat, and you told me this yesterday, and I thought it was just a Facebook thing, but this was actually on the CNN this morning. And I'm up maneuvering around trying to deal with the dog making coffee,
making sure the air conditioner's okay,
working, making sure it's not leaking. And I come back and they're talking about the heat, the extreme heat it's happening in New York and all these other places. We have all this big heat wave.
Yes.
Why can't it just be a normal wave? Do we have beautiful weather through the whole nation?
We have 70-degree weather wave
everywhere. People are not complaining. We have beautiful weather. The floods have receded. The flames in California have died out.
There's one place that happens. San Diego. What's the weather today? It's nice.
The weirdest story, and you told me this yesterday. This is true. With all this heat, some town somewhere in Arkansas or wherever the hell it is, they said the police.
It was Massachusetts.
Was it Massachusetts?
I think it was,
wherever it was. The police are asking the criminals to hold off on any criminal activities.
Due to the excessive heat.
Due to the excessive heat.
You thought I was making that up.
I should be in charge.
Or you thought it was an Onion story.
Can they put me in charge of that town? Plus, what, did the criminals have a town meeting? Let's get together. Criminals, gather.
It's too sweaty to break in anywhere.
Criminals, order. This is the town meeting for criminals. We are not going to rob anything or rob anyone or steal anything because of the heat. So everyone just lay back.
Lay back until Monday. That was an actual story, and when I told you were like, that's not real.
Oh, my Lord.
But it was.
Oh, my Lord.
This is the world in which we live.
Mayor and president. Please elect me. I'll run for office for you. My lovely wife, Kamala.
Me.
My own person, Yoko. You've been in the front room with yours truly, with MarlowKubic, right here.
Bye, everybody.
And we'll see you next time.